My nickname is Dora. Normally it's traveling and adventuring and hiking, but I also love gardening, right? And I always do confuse the algorithm by chucking in some gardening stuff once a week, sometimes twice a week. But anyway, last week on my gardening segment, I showed you I had all these lemons. And if you don't start taking them off, they're going to end up on the ground. I'll show you. Well, going to end up on the ground like this. And that's wastage, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to the ones that pick the ones that are ripe. See, to me, they should fall straight off. See, that's to me, it's not ready. Gotta be careful. You don't want to get stabbed by this. Well, here we go. That's definitely ready. That's ready. That's probably nearly too ready. Get off. So I'm going to show you what I do with my lemons so that I can have lemons all year round. Oh, and not get stabbed. Okay. There's some in here. Pull them both off. Pull them, pull them. Oh, just hit the chicken in the head. Whoops, sorry, chicken. Oh, poor chicken. Here, these ones definitely are ready. Oh, see, it just fell straight off. That's when you know they're ready. It's over ready. Look at that. Oh, something just fell on the ground. So I've probably left this a bit late. Some of these are, yeah, definitely. I don't want to pick too many. I just want to pick the ones that are really need to be used. We could wait a little bit longer. That one just fell off, so let's pick him up. See, see, there's one down here. That's gonna be. Yeah, I could probably use that. Okay, these ones look a bit orange here. So normally, look, I'm no gardener, but normally if they just come off easily, that means that they're ready, right? But I've got so many, right? So this is what I do. I'm taking off a few, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze them and then put them in ice cubes. Not in ice cubes, but like make them be ice cubes. Freeze them. So basically, then I can use and have fresh lemon anytime I want because there's so many of them. This is a lemon mayor. Isn't it great? Look at all so plentiful. So plentiful. Look at these chickens. Say hello, chickens. Bark, 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 bark. You gonna say hello? You gonna say hello? Hello? You gonna tell people when are you gonna lay us some eggs? They've not been laying eggs for 2 months. So you know what happens if you don't start laying eggs? Tend to threaten you, right? Oh, hello. Okay. Got more than I can fit in the bag. Now, okay, hold. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's put this in the bag. I'm not using a tripod. I'm just holding it with my hand. There we go. That's it done. Now, I've got some scraps for the chickens. Chickens, you gonna come inside? Come on. Chick, 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 chick. Actually, I'm gonna change my shoes over. Change my thongs over because there's chicken poop everywhere. These chickens poop everywhere. So, if you're watching, we had all these tobacco trees. They have weeds. We've cut them down. We haven't taken them to the dump yet. But anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. So, I'm going to give the chickens some scraps. I've also got, this is Blackie in here. Hey, little Blackie. She's blind, unfortunately. Hey, darling. Hey, scary. Beautiful. Hey, Blackie. Look at the colour of her. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. We're going to give you some fresh water. Because she's blind, we have to separate her from the other chickens, sadly. So I like to give her fresh water. Go. Oh, she's looking for her water. Hey, little girl. I'm bringing your water back for you. Here you go. So she's blind, guys. That's why she's inside here. She knows her yard. Oh, it's all right, little girl. It's all right. This is. Let's give her some potato. No, not for you. All right. We're going through our scrap bucket now. So I've got some potato for her. Chick, 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 chick. There you go. Chick, 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 chick. There you go. We'll give her some capsicum. She'll go there through that. Give her another. Oh, I've given her 2 there. That's probably enough. There we go. I'll give her a bit more. There we go. Here you go, chick, chick. Here you go. Here you go, darling. Okay. Oh man, you've gone through your food already, nearly. She eats a lot of food. There you go. All right, now you guys. Here you go, chickens, crazies. So guys, we live in suburbia. We don't have a very big yard. Just saying. So here you go, chickens. Knock yourself out. Oh, we have an egg. He gave us an egg. Oh my God, we have an egg. You know, it's been 2 months since we've had an egg. 2 months. 2 months. I'm about to yell out to my boyfriend and go, we've got an egg. This is like liquid, not liquid gold, but this is like gold, like Easter with an egg. You know what? So the chickens normally have more room in this backyard, but because we've been renovating our house, they've been they're not been happy. So I think when your chickens are not happy, they don't lay eggs, right? They're happy. An egg. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going to yell out to my partner. Go, we've got eggs. Well, we've got 1 egg. 1 egg. Don't drop it, Dora. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. I'm so excited. We have an egg. I'll tell him upstairs. But yeah, as I said, we haven't had eggs for 2 months. 2 months. That is massive. Now, where can I put this? Okay, I'm going to put it in. Anyway, I've got some scraps I'm going to bury too. So, like I said, we live in suburbia and, you know, wastage is, oh, shivers. Don't like wait. It's good to, you know, recycle, reuse, all that kind of stuff if you can. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put you because I'm trying to dig a hole. Okay, what I'm trying to do, guys, is I dug this hole yesterday and I didn't fill it up too much because I want to put some more stuff in it. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go. You're supposed to dig it in a bit lot deeper, but anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna get it in, guys. Just get it in. Look, you can probably give this to the chickens too if you wanted to, but chickens get lots of stuff. They get lots of stuff. So this is for the worms, guys. This is for the worms. This is for the worms. Okay. Can't believe I'm doing this one-handed. Oh, hey, van fillers. Sorry, I didn't say hello there. So we live in 500 square metres, just outside of Brisbane. Oh, look, there's more soil there. Oh, shit. Oh, that'll do now for Nile. That'll do. All right. Oh, that's what I need to do. See this here? This is a Choco, guys. Anyone familiar with chocos? Okay, let's get that out. A double choco going over the lemon tree, but we're going to move that somewhere else. I don't know if you're familiar with chocos. Normally they look a bit bigger than that, but that's what happens when you let a choco grow. It starts growing, right? But they will grow everywhere. They grow everywhere, and they will grow over your lemon tree, and they will kill your lemon tree. So I am going to. The problem is, this fence is going to get moved. The chickens are going to get a bigger area. Like I said, we've been renovating. If I just give a quick span, there's a whole lot of renovations here, guys. So that's why the chickens have not been happy. We moved out of the house for 4 months. I might put, what will I do? Just trying to think where I'm going to put it. I don't want to put it on the fence, guys, because our neighbour is not very happy. And every time I put it on the fence, they're not happy. You know what? I'm going to put it on the fence. I'm just going to completely ignore what I just said. I'm going to put it on the fence. Because a lot of the fences are actually going to be moved. That's the side fence, so it's not going to get moved. So yeah, but anyway, just going to do this. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, so this is a fence. That's our neighbour's yard. So this is nasturtium. Let's use something to dig something in the ground here. We just need to dig it in the ground a bit. So it needs to be in dirt. Yeah, anyway. There you go. Just chuck it in there. And we want it to trellis up here. There you go. I just ignore what I just said about the neighbours off, because I don't need to completely bury it. It just grows. Trust me, it just grows. But I should probably try to put a bit more dirt over it. Oh, otherwise the chickens will dig it up. That's true. That's true. Okay, there you go. Yes, I don't have a shovel. It's on the other side of the fence. What if I put that there? Oh, it's starting to rain. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. Hey, Maddie, how you going? You're up late. You got food? What? Offer food from your garden to peace offering. I've done that. Oh, we're not fighting with them. I like them. It's just that the mother, her father comes to and he doesn't like mess, and the chocos grow like this all over the fence, and he doesn't like it. So quickly gonna. Go. Hey, Tuba Chat. Hey, Kevin, how you going? Thank you for sharing on Reddit. So, guys, as you see, complete renovation underneath the house. Complete renovation. That's why we had to move out for 4 months. But we're home. We're home now. And I was just trying to show you, Maddie, we got our first egg after 2 months. 2 months. The chickens have not been happy, and they've finally given us an egg. So excited. We have 1 egg. So I'm going to put that somewhere so it's safe. Now it's starting to rain, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my excess lemons. So I've got a whole lot of lemons here. I've bagged them up. I'm going to take them upstairs. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically squeeze them, and then I'll put them in ice trays and freeze them. That way I've got lemons all the time. Because otherwise I'm never going to use all these lemons. I give some to the neighbours, but I have so many. So, use some, give some away. It's starting to rain. Okay, quick guys. I want to quickly pick some vegetables for my salads. So quickly. I'll change shoes again because I get, oh man, I did the wrong ones. That's got poop all over it, man. Okay, I stuffed up, guys. I normally use different thongs in the backyard so that I don't get poop all over them. I've got poop all over them. So I want to quickly use I'm picking my salads for the week too. So this is Greek basil. So I'm just going to pick some Greek basil, put in the salads. It's always nice to put a bit of basil in your salads. Smells so good. So I'm just trying. We don't growing in the garden at the moment. I'm going to be honest, because we haven't been living here for the last 4 months. That is some garlic chives. I'll chop some of that up. Garlic chives. Got some mint. Here's a bit of mint. Mint's always nice in your salad. Okay. What else do we got? What else we got? Just want to show you. This is a hibiscus tree. So this is hibiscus. You can use hibiscus leaves, the baby leaves. Okay. So you want to find the baby leaves. These look all old, to be honest. That's a hibiscus flower. I need to push this up so it stands up. That's actually a wild raspberry. That's very spiky. So I'm not going to play with that because it'll spike me. Hibiscus, but aren't. Yeah, maybe not. They're the hibiscus flowers. I've never made hibiscus tea out of the flowers. That'll be one adventure to do one afternoon. So on a Sunday afternoon, I typically try to do a gardening segment, even though I'm not a gardening channel, but I love gardening. It's an adventure to me, right? Um, what else can I show you out here? Okay, let's go. Now, choco leaves. You can actually use choco leaves, guys. Choco leaves, the baby leaves, the really little baby leaves are actually edible. See, they feel a bit hard, so I probably won't use that. I'm gonna lock the chickens in because they're eating scraps over there. See what I mean about they end up with poop everywhere. Anyway, let's go over here. I want to show you, we've got another section where we can get some food from. I miss Little Grey too. Yeah, Middle Miss Grey. Very sad. Okay, let me show you what I've got here. We've got pineapples. Now, is there anything edible over here? Oh, yes, we have. Say hello to Mr. Easter Island Head. See here, this is called Siriani spinach. See the little baby leaves? You can stir fry these, or you can use that in your salad as like spinach. It's really good. But it grows so quickly and so easily. It's like a weed nearly. So be careful. I know what I'm doing here only because I've grown this heaps of times. So I know this is Siriani, that you can actually eat this. You'll be careful. You don't want to eat something that's not edible. So I'm just picking a few leaves from the garden. Obviously upstairs I've got more stuff that I can put in it. Okay, see here. This is called Brazilian spinach. It's got a whole lot of sawdust on it from all the building. So I'm not going to eat that. But that is Brazilian spinach. I need to probably chop that back and it'll grow nice again. Pineapples. See the little babies? They're green little things. That is a yellow guava. There's going to be lots of yellow guavas soon. Love yellow guava. Give me a pineapple. Look at this pineapple. Look at this pineapple, Maddie. Look at this. It's huge. That is a huge pineapple. And pineapples are so easy to grow. You cut that off and then you put that in the ground. And then after maybe 2 years, you'll have one of these. But that is like the biggest pineapple we've ever grown. Ever grown. You can mail it to you. Yeah, sure. Now, I've got over here, this is the Marbella spinach. Marbella spinach, it's the red one. See, it's got the red vine. These leaves here, you can stir fry them or they're edible. put in your flour in your salads. They're really, really good. They grow quite easily. They do like lots of water. I don't know how this has survived, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how this survived when we didn't water them for like, the 4 months that we were on holiday or away, basically. So you can feel the leaves. That feels a bit hard. That's not gonna be edible. That's edible. That's edible. See, there's a whole lot of new ones here. That's all edible. You could stir fry that or put in your salad, which I'm gonna do. So it's called Marbella spinach. So there's a red one, and I got a green one off my mum the other day. So I'll show you that one. It's in a pot. I need to pot it. I need to put it in the ground. Oh, whoops. That's my old office desk. We're chucking that away. It's had a lot of lives. That's more of the Siriani spinach. So that just grows like a weed. Honestly, you break that off and chuck it on the ground, it'll just start growing. It's so easy to grow. That's the Siriani's, that's the Marbella spinach. You got to feel the leaves. You can tell if it's edible or not, like if it's any good. Oops, hold on. Let me just stand up into the garden, guys. I don't want to fall over this. Oh. Whoa. Mm. Down here, that is a dandelion. You can eat those leaves too. Let me see if I can get in there and get a leaf. Don't want to get spiked by the pineapple. Dandelion. Oh, ouch. Dandelion leaves are really full of nutrients. See there? They're like spinach leaves, really. Ouch. Oh, oh. The baby leaves are good, but there's lots of nutrients in. Oh, just stabbing. Bloody hell, they stab you. There's lots of nutrients in dandelion. Oh, there's heaps of fresh leaves here. Obviously, you got to wash these leaves because you can see a bit of sawdust residue on this. Okay. Okay, be careful. That's a rose that'll stab you. Ouch. Oh, okay. There we go. This is edible. This is a nasturtium. So nasturtiums are those edible flowers and edible leaves. They're like peppery. You only eat the little ones, the little leaves. I've had friends actually they stir fry them. I've not actually stir fried them. I should try that one day. But I use them, just the little ones in the salads. Okay, what else we got? Oh, see how big these get? You can then wrap, these are nasturtiums, you could wrap that and make like, the Greek, I don't know what they think, but that's Greek stuffed vine leaves or something like that. You can use those. This is the green Marbella spinach. See how the vine is green? Where this one is red. So you've got the red Marbella spinach, and that's the green Marbella spinach. And I have to put that in the ground. I got this off my mum the other day. My mum watching this will be like, how come you haven't put that in the ground yet? Okay, I will, mum, I will. So just pick a few of those off. Okay. Pick a few more nasturtium leaves. See, these are nasturtium flowers. These are edible. So you can pick them and put them in your salads. Edible flowers, nasturtiums. Now, just a bit of FYI, if you're using chemicals in your garden, I wouldn't be eating them. Just saying. If you're using chemicals in your garden, I wouldn't be eating them and picking them. Just saying. We don't use chemicals. So, these are all really good to eat, these ones. Oh, whoops, I just dropped some. Nasturtiums grow so easily. I haven't planted these, guys. I planted them once, like 5 years ago, and now they're growing everywhere. They just come up every season. So this is my front yard. I'm obviously not going to show you the front yard because obviously for safety, I don't want you guys knowing where I live. Just because, you know, stranger danger and all that kind of stuff. So I don't show the front of the house. There's a lot of nasturtiums here. I know it's chilli, guys. These are bird's eye chilies. They're so good. So spicy. We've got lots of chilies, actually. All right, let's go to the other side. Hey, Bill. How you going, Bill? You can eat every part of the dandelion. Hey, I was watching the other day about eating the flowers and making stuff out of the flowers. I need to grow a whole lot more dandelions, gotta say. When it grows again, I'm gonna grab the flower and keep all the seeds. This is the other side of our yard. Again, like guys, just FYI, we haven't been living here for 4 months, so everything's kind of like gone to shit. And I should be planting stuff. That is another what do you call it? Wild raspberry. Olive oil, aloe vera. Back there's habanero chilies. They're so good. So tasty. We've got some pineapple chilies in here, the yellow ones. They're pineapple chilies. And these ones here, I don't know, I can't remember the name of them, but they're like little olive red. They're kind of blacky blue chilies. Obviously, I like chili, guys. That's a Siriani spinach again. You can use that. Give it to the chicken, stir fry it. How are you going anyway, Bill? Mum, if you're watching, yes, I'll put the lemongrass in the ground soon. Okay. We do have tomatoes. Yeah, they're dead. But there is some that is good. Look at that, guys. We have celery. Oh my God. I'm going to pull that out. How's that? Celery. Yum, I love celery. And then we've got some mint down here. Oh, shit. So that survived. Can someone tell me if I'm back? Am I back? Okay, that's enough. Okay. I might clean my shoes. Actually, hold on. Some chicken poop all over the place. But since we finally got chicken eggs, I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. I'm going to clean my shoes because I've got chicken poop all over them. Chicken poop. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. There is chicken poop all over them. Yeah, yeah. These ones. Yeah, chickens. Poop heads. See, there's poop everywhere. Did I come back, guys? I reconnected, disconnected, whatever. Okay, I'll leave them there because they're for the chickens. Hopefully these ones are clean now. Yep. Okay. Can someone tell me if I came back? I don't know if I'm back. I don't know if I'm back. Okay, now I need to take. Can someone let me know if I'm back? Is this live stream working? Water bottle, my lemons, and my salad stuff. And then we're going to process the lemons, the excess lemons. Going up, going up. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I'm back. I'm back, Bill. I'm back. Do you remember my planter pots? So look, they're still not ready to be eaten, but we can pick a few things, right? Because if you pick baby leaves, it brings them to make them grow. So I'm gonna pick a few of them. Because there's nothing better than fresh baby leaves, baby lettuce leaves. Whoops, don't lose it, don't lose it. Okay. Now it is hard because I get stabbed by these things all the time. We have these on. That is actually beetroot. Beetroot leaves are really good. I have to have these on the top because birds, and then we've got possums. So that's an edible flower. No flowers on that. Oh, look at that cos lettuce. That looks good. Pick a bit of that. Look at that, cos lettuce. Yum yum. Yum yum yum. Okay. Okay. This is what we got to do without stabbing ourselves because it is hard to stab. I stab myself all the time. Oh shit, shit! Don't do that. Bit of that. Bit of that. I'm gonna get a bit of this one. And a bit of this one. Oh, it's a bit windy, guys. Oh, shit. You know what I just did? I just stabbed it. Oh, man. Ouch. See, I just stabbed it. Whoops. Okay, I'm still going to use it, guys. Still going to use it. All right. We've done that one. Parsley. Yes, we want some parsley. Oh, there's coriander. I love coriander. I had another one with coriander. Oh, yeah, down there. Okay, how do I get in here without stabbing myself? Okay, here. Ready? Let's go. Just going to pick a couple bits of coriander. Just because, oh, I got the little bits. That wasn't smart. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Oh, that one's already been stabbed on top. We'll just chuck that down. Chickens will eat that tomorrow. We'll get a bit more cos lettuce here. Ouch. Oh, all right. Now in here, got the parsley. Okay, so be careful. I want to put things back, but I don't want to stab myself. Obviously, if I wasn't holding a phone, oh shit, I could probably do this better. Okay, parsley. Always good to have parsley in your salads. Bit more cos lettuce. I'll take this one too. That's a big one. I can't take too much because we want this to grow, right? There we go. I just said I was going to pick a few this week to start the process, right? God, what happened here, guys? Oh dear, that's not looking very good. It's wet. I watered it, so something's happened. I don't know what, something ate it or what. I'll get a piece of that. Sometimes there's not much you can do, right? Animals will get into it. There we go. All right, that's enough. That's enough. See, we've picked our first bits. I think we planted these like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Actually, I'm supposed to be putting some nutrients into them, actually. I'll do that through the week. All right, let's get this all inside. Balance me. Get more things, guys. More hands. All right. All right. Let's go inside. let's show you what I'm going to do with the lemons. Hey, babe. We got an egg. We got an egg. We got an egg. That is so exciting. We actually don't have any. We don't have any egg cartons. We don't have any egg cartons. Got to put this precious egg in the fridge, right? Wait, can we put this so it doesn't get hurt? Okay, we're going to put it there. We can have bacon and eggs tomorrow morning. No, let's wait for one more. I love to have boiled eggs for breakfast. Yeah, let me just strip off because, whoops. Right. That's so exciting. All right, let me just gather my thoughts for a second. We're inside. You're going to stay there. So, we have that bag of lemons that we picked. What are we going to do with them? Because we've got so many. I'll show you what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to do. We'll find something to squeeze it. Huh. All right. I'm going to wash my hands. Wash that. I cleaned that before. So see this? I picked this off the ground. It was it's probably rotten, but no wastage, right, guys? This is what you do. This is what I do anyway. And like, I'm no one fancy, right? I'm just Dora living my best life. I cut that in half. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That, debatable. It's probably fine, to be honest. But anyway, let's cut the other ones. Let's cut them. So what I do. So this is just what I do with the excess, right? Because we've got so many lemons at the moment. I'm not eating enough lemons or having enough lemons. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Obviously, I'm going to give some away, okay? That's one of the principles of permaculture, is to give some away. So I said that, the neighbor next door she's friendly, but she's not overly friendly. I give her lots of fruit. Like I'm giving her chocos, I give her lemons, tomatoes. She doesn't like tomatoes, she doesn't like chocos. I've given her lettuce because I have so much lettuce sometimes. But, oh, whoops. You don't want the seeds. You don't want the seeds, do you? And I've got seeds in there. Okay. All right, let's get the seeds. Let's scoop out the seeds. Man, I can't see the seeds now because there's so many. Oh, no, there's not. I think I've got them all. Yep. Okay, so what you do is simply go like this. Put that into your tray. And you freeze them. That's what you do. Ooh. Look how yellow it is. I know you can't see it really, but anyway, just believe me, it's yellow. It's like, yeah, it's yellow. All right. Keep on going. Whoops. You know, I've never made lemonade. Does anyone know how to make lemonade? Basically, isn't it lemon with sugar? Don't like the idea. I mean, you could just put that straight in there, but I'm likely to get pips everywhere. Alright. So I've got 2 trays. I'm gonna make 2 trays of lemon cubes. So basically, I'd rather use fresh lemons, right? But what I'll do when these freeze, I'll pluck them out and then I'll put them in a plastic bag kind of thing, and I'll leave them in the freezer. So that way, when I don't have lemons, I have lots of lemons. I just have to defrost them. Or what I do, because I use them in the morning, right, with my morning drink, I literally chuck it in there and the hot water melts it. Oops, there's a seed in there. So we just got this. Right, cut some more off. So it's just a good way of using the excess, right? Because you saw some of them were actually, that's already nearly, that's very soggy. That needs to be used. I might use that one for tomorrow morning when I do my normal morning drink. Now, have you heard about that you shouldn't bury or you shouldn't put citrus in a worm farm, right? But I don't have a worm. Oh, I do have a worm farm, but I just, not a worm farm, a compost. Compost, that's what I'm talking about. Because worms don't like citrus, right? But we've got so many of these, right? You need to chuck them away. I can't give them to the chickens; they don't eat them. But I'm not going to chuck them in the bin, right? That's kind of. So what I do, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I bury them, and the worms will just, eat around them, I guess. So we have an orange tree out the back too. So we get lots and lots of oranges. So I do the same. I just bury them. So I don't know. Let me know if you think that's good or bad. But that's what we do. And it eventually becomes soil, right? One day, maybe a long time down the track. But in saying that, right, when we bury scraps, I'm sure I dig them up like 2 months later and it's all turned into soil anyway. So, all right, I think 3 more. Oh no, I've got 1 more tray. I forgot about that. So I've got heaps more on the tree, right? So maybe next weekend I might pull some more off and I might see that one's a bit yuck. That's a bit suspect, that one. We've got so many, it doesn't matter, right? No wastage, doesn't matter. But next weekend I might pull some all off and then I might give them to my friends, right? So I might take some to Mel's, might give some to the neighbour next door. I'll give some to the neighbour on the other side. So there's different ways to deal with excess, vegetables and fruit in your garden, right? If you can't give it to your chickens, you can use some, preserve some, give some away, bury some, like I'm doing, like burying the scraps. Cheeky one got in there. All right. You are in Australia. Yes, I am Australian. Where are you from? I'm in southeast Queensland. I'm 30 minutes away from Brisbane. And I've just picked a whole lot of lemons off the tree. And I'm showing you what I do with the excess lemons, basically. I drop some pips in there. Okay. It's amazing the colour of this lemon, right? I always thought lemon was more yellow, right? This is very orange. I'll show you. Let me just wash my hands. I have to move the camera otherwise. But look how yellow this is. That's like orange. Would you not think that's orange juice? It's actually lemons. So that one's done. So we're going to start the next one now. This one is interesting, right? It's actually a lemon. Like you could cut a bit of lemon and put it in the middle of it. So you're having like fancy cocktails. You could have like cut a bit of lemon or wedge of lime and then put the lime juice in there. You have, I don't know where they've got that from, somewhere. All right, so we've got one more tray to go. So I might use two more. See if that does this little one. So I'll still use the lemons on the tree because I'd rather use fresh ones, right? I do this just because we've got so many of them and they're going to start falling on the ground. They already started falling on the ground. And then they'll be wasted, right? So that's why I do this. Obviously, I'm going to give some away to friends too. There we go. So then I'll just basically pour into these little things. Ooh, I might not need to do any more. This might fill all of them up. It did. Okay. I'm going to go put them in the freezer. I'm not taking you with me. Don't drop them. Find a safe space for them in the freezer. Don't drop them. All right. Do you think we should do a social experiment? I've never made lemonade. I don't like sugar. I don't like to put a lot of sugar. So anyway, I've got these two that I've already cut open, right? So let's do it anyway. Let's do a social experiment, guys. I'm just doing an experiment on myself, right? So I don't want to use sugar, but I have honey. So let's use honey. Let's make a lemonade, guys. A lemonade Dora style. No idea what I'm doing. Never made lemonade before. But I'm going to do it my style. All right. There's no pips in it. Oh yeah, there is a few pips in it. Okay. Catching the pip is the hardest thing. One over there too. Well, where's that one? Oh crap. Gotcha. All right, let's do this. With a glass. This is probably going to be very strong, isn't it? I don't know if this is a smart idea. But you know how I picked some mint? How about, what do you call it? Muddle? Is that what you call it when you squash up the mint? Okay. I washed it. Chuck it in there. Is this what you call it? Muddle? Muddle? Oh, what if we put some basil? Do you think basil in there would be really okay? This is my lemonade, okay? So we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna put basil in. This is gonna be one weird lemonade. Wash that. Not that we use toxins in our yard, right? But still, birds might have pooped on it, right? So we've got lemon, we've got mint, we've got basil. What can go wrong? All right, that's muddled. Is that what you call it? Muddle? I don't know. No idea. Hey, we need honey. Where's honey? Okay. This is not beetroot. Reuse, recycle. It's not beetroot anymore. It is honey. Beautiful honey too. So we used to have beehives. That's actually honey from our yard. So this is going to be a drink all from our yard. Now, I don't know how much sugar to put in a lemonade, but I'm putting honey in. I don't know how much honey to put in, but we're just going to put a scoop. That's a scoop. This is probably going to be very sweet. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Sounds interesting. We could put a bit of celery in it as like a cocktail. No, we're not going to do that. Do I have a straw? We have a straw. I'm going to wash the straw. All right. How bad can this be? Should I put water with it? I don't know. There's a fly running around the house. Okay. Who reckons this is going to be yuck? Or should I put some more lemon in it? Or should I put some water in it? Oh no, just try it, Dora. Actually, not bad. I've got little seeds that I just drank up. That's actually not bad. All right, let's do another one. Goddamn fly. Okay, maybe I should try to get the fine pips out of this. How about we do this one with some water to thin it out a bit? My first lemonade I've ever made. Wow. All right, that'll do. Wash that spoon again. We don't want to contaminate the honey. Okay. Mm. Okay, I can't help myself. Yum. All right. I'm going to put some water in it. All right, so we've got you can see the honey down the bottom. Should I put a bit of salt in it too? A bit of sea salt? Bit of sea salt. All right, let's try this one. So the only difference is the sea salt and the water this time. Okay. It's probably better actually. Yeah. I could have put more honey in it, to be honest. Cheers. We made our own lemonade. What do you know? Okay, let's wash all this up. Well, not wash it, but like put it out of the way. So I need the chopping board for my next thing, which is to make my salads for the week. So I pretty much do this every Sunday. Not every Sunday, because sometimes I get too busy and sidetracked. But on a Sunday, I normally pick my salads and pull out of the fridge all the salady stuff. So I'm going to do that now. We have a trio of sprouts, alpha, mung, and snow peas. We've got some lettuce. It pains me to buy lettuce, pains me. But our lettuce is not growing yet. Our lettuce is still little babies, right? Hey, Amia. Geez, what time is it? You're back. Where have you been? I don't know. Didn't know you went anywhere. Where have you been? We've got radishes, carrots, and capsicum. Whoops. What else do we have? We hit olives with feta. Your old channel got deleted. Oh, how come? What happened? I missed that. I did not know that. What happened? That's scary. Hey, Mum, how you going? Hi, honey. Do you still have any honey? Could you bring some? I'll bring you some eggs. Yes, that's a good exchange, Mum. Mum, I've got one egg. We got one egg from the chickens today. So exciting. Oh, it's different. Mozzarella. Mozzarella. Let's put that back in the fridge. Mum, I can't guarantee it, Mum, about the about the honey because I'm not sure exactly where the honey is. We've only got this one left for us, but the big tub I haven't seen. Oh, hang on. It might be in this. It might be in the ensuite. I'll have a look, Mum. If I can find it, we'll give you some. Okay. So, Amia, what happened? Dora, I think I was mod on your channel. You can be mod on my channel. It's fine. Um. So, Mia, what happened to your channel that it got cancelled? So, Mum, I picked all this from the garden. Look, Mum got celery. I'm not going to put the cayenne peppers in my salad. Going to dehydrate them. But we're going to wash all this stuff. But all that's from the garden. Not from the new garden I've done. I've picked it actually from the garden. I've got a few bits and pieces from my little planter boxes that I planted about 2-3 weeks ago. I picked a few of it, but not much. Want to let it grow. Okay, so that's done. Communal salad. So let me just set up my containers for the week. So Diego always has 3. He has 3 salads for the week. Let me make some room. 3 salads for Diego. I have 4 salads. Because Mum and I are going to have a venture on Friday, aren't we, Mum? We're going to go to the Inala marketplace. Whoa. I need more room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. Why have I got an extra one over here? 1, 2, 3. We'll make an extra salad, actually. We'll make an extra one because we love to have salad with our dinners too. So that was fine. All right, let's chop some stuff up. Starting with purple cabbage. I'd say this is the last week I'll use the purple cabbage. It's starting to look a bit manky. Now, I'm going to put the scraps in here. This is going to be for the chickens. So the chickens can get all the scraps. I've used this same cabbage for the last 2 weeks, I think. So it's probably needs to be used. This is my new channel. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't. I'm so mad as YouTube is doing that. What happened though, Amia? What happened? Why did your channel get cancelled? It's good to share those things, Amia, because, you know, I'm so sorry that happened. Amia, can you do me a favour? If you go to one of my videos, can you just go like it and write a comment? That way I'll have your new channel name. Otherwise, I won't go back to my live stream and look at the chat. I'm going to be honest, Amia, I'll forget. So if you want me to subscribe to your channel, I'm happy to do that. But you'll have to go put a comment on one of my videos. Otherwise, I won't know what your channel is. So my dad used to always say to us, you should eat the rainbow. So when you're making salads, try to have all different colours in your salad to make it, you're eating like the rainbow. Hey, Mum, I just talked to our family friend Nick. So I called Nick my brother from another mother. He's not really my brother, but I don't have a brother. Okay. This is an issue. My hair is everywhere. That is my hair. My hair is up too, so I don't know. I don't know, my hair just gets everywhere. All right, let's put this, give this to the chickens. I'm going to cut it up. Put that in the bucket for the chickens. I'll give it to them tomorrow. It's getting dark outside. I was actually hoping that I could go outside and get rid of those lemons that I used. But anyway, that's all right. I'm going to cut up our celery. How exciting, celery. I could have left that and it could have grown bigger, but I was too impatient, right? Put a bit in there. So put a bit of celery in everyone's bowl. Someone's bowl will get an extra bit of celery. Now, is my mum there? Mum? Mum? Normally you can put celery leaves in like salads, in like vegetable soup and stuff, but you wouldn't really put that in your salad. You could. I think the leaves are a bit old, personally. I'm going to give it to the chickens. The chickens will love it. All right. Whoops. Okay, you did it, Amir. Thank you. So, Amir, can you tell us what happened about your channel? What happened that you lost your channel? So then I just put a bit of everything. Put the mung beans first. I don't mind mung beans. Should grow them myself. So we've got snow peas. I don't eat the bottoms. I just give them to the chickens. Put a bit. Right. Then we've got the alpha sprouts. Not everyone likes alpha sprouts, but I don't mind them. I'll just put a whole lot more in the communal salad. There we go. Rubbish. All right, next. Probably could clean down the chopping board. All right. So, I've got some yellow. I'm not going to use a whole lot. I'm using 3 sides today. And I'll leave that. So what I do, you know how I talked about eating the rainbow? So that's why we've got to eat the rainbow, right? We've got now, if you're following along, we have purple, we have different kinds of greens, and even white. Now we've got green, yellows, and red. We've been using capsicum and barbecuing it. It's really nice barbecued. So nice barbecued. Hey, Stash for Cash, how you going? How you going, buddy? I'm doing one of these random lives today where I'm doing making my salads for the week. I was just showing people what I did with excess lemons. I made some lemonade and I also froze a whole lot of, I squeezed all the lemons so they're not going to go to waste. Some of them were falling on the ground, so instead of wasting, I squeezed them and then put them in ice cubes. I'll put them in the freezer and then I will be able to have fresh lemons. I'm going to give some of the lemons to my friends because I've got so many lemons. So many lemons. So that's done. So I cut up all my vegetables, my ends and stuff, so that I can give them to the chickens. I'm a nice chicken mother, right? Last week I was saying the chickens weren't giving us any eggs. We weren't very happy. But we got our first egg today after 2 months. 2 months, and the chickens finally gave us some eggs. Stash has got there. Hello, everyone in the chat. Stash, say hello to my mum. My mum is in the chat. How cool is that? My mum is telling me something. I did talk with Diana the other day. I forgot to ask about Nick. Yeah, Nick's going all right, Mum. So, Mum, Stash Cash YouTube is my friend from America. My mum lives about an hour and 15 minutes away from me. She lives up a mountain in the country. I live in suburbia. But even on suburbia, you can still grow things, right? So I named this live stream my gardening adventure because I'm an adventure channel, right? I like to do adventures. But gardening is like one of my favorite adventures, right? I love hiking, I love traveling, well, hiking, walking, all those things. But gardening is so much fun, especially when you get to pick your own vegetables out of your garden, right? These aren't out of my garden. But all that was from my garden. Dandelion leaves, lettuce leaves, nasturtium flowers, the edible little lettuce leaves, basil. Oh, I've got garlic chives, got to cut them up. Mint, another nasturtium flower. Got a lot of mint and I've got a lot of basil leaves. And one little bit of coriander. So that randomly go in one of the salads. Got some nasturtium leaves. And Mum, I picked the Mabaya green spinach that you gave me. And I picked some red Mabaya spinach. Bit of mint. So this is all that I grew in my garden. It's very exciting. Very exciting. I love to travel, but I tell you, growing your own vegetables is nothing like it. And then being able to eat them for my lunches. Oh. Something very special about that, right? You should smell the mint. It smells so good. I got the parsley, I've got to cut that up. So I'm just trying to spread around the leaves that I got from the garden, just because there's not many of them, right? basil, got Siriani spinach. So, you know, living on a little block has its privileges by being able to grow stuff. Oh, another bit of carrot. Okay, let's cut up the basil, put in the salad. So this is Greek basil. Smells really good. Got a fair bit of Greek basil here. So then I just munch it all up together and chop it. There's no science to my making salads. And then I just chuck some in all the salads. So we're in the rainbow, guys. We've got reds, we've got yellows, greens, we've got whites, we've got purple. Smells all right. Okay, we've got garlic chives. These are from my garden. Just gonna get them into that. I've got too much water. Let me put these away because I've chopped them all up already. I think I need to get the water off the drying board, the chopping board. There's a lot of water there. It's all right. That's it. Done. There we go. Got a bit of mint. Got a bit of parsley. Just cut it up a bit. A bit. Maybe not all the salads will get a bit of parsley, but anyway, a little bit. And then I've got a bit of mint. I used most of the mint in my lemonade I made. That's all right. That is all right. Hey, you know what I've got at the back? Chocolate mint. What happened to that? I hope that didn't die. Anyway. Cut up the chives. Garlic chives. They smell like garlic. Funny enough. All right. Chuck a little bit in each of the salad if you can. Go. All right, let's clean that off again. All right, what we got next? Radishes. So I was watching my friend Kirsty, actually. Kirsty from Heart's Humble Homestead. And she was growing some radishes. These are big radishes. I've only grown radishes a few times. Because obviously once you pull them out, you can't, they're done, right? Whereas, I don't know, I feel like lettuce is like, you can keep on eating it, right? You pick a bit and it keeps on growing. It feels like, I don't know. So I've only done it once. But I have got some radish seeds, so I do love radishes. Radishes are so good. So, give that to the chickens. They'll love that. I said last week that I was going to keep some of the scraps of the vegetables. You put them in a freezer bag and freeze them, and then when you have enough, you can make a vegetable stock. I will try to do that, but I mean, at the moment, the chickens are getting all the scraps, right? Because again, our chickens have been not that they haven't been loved. It's just that we haven't been living in the house for 4 months, so they haven't felt loved. We haven't been around as much. There hasn't been enough scraps. They haven't had a big area to eat. I mean, a big area to run around like they normally do. They're quite spoilt. They're not battery chickens. They're not living in like a small area. So to get back at us, they haven't given us eggs. So now that we've finally got an egg today, this afternoon, hallelujah, I guess I'm trying to give them lots of scraps so that we get lots of eggs. Once upon a time, we had so many eggs. I could give them away. I could make lots of things out of eggs because we had so many eggs. Presently, nope. I love radishes. I say this every week. I do this. I love eating radishes. And there's something about radishes. So I need to grow them. I'm going to chuck that in there because I'll show you what I do. This is what I do. I'll leave it at the end. I'll leave that there. All right, we've got lettuce. I said I hate buying lettuce, but sometimes you've got to buy it because we don't have enough yet to supply ourselves. So most times I don't buy lettuce. I literally can have enough lettuce that I grow in the backyard in those planter boxes to feed myself, to feed Diego, to feed neighbours. All right. So I've got some left over, so it's all right. What else do I need? Let me just get a drink of water. I am thirsty. Thirsty. All right. Now we've got some feta. We buy all our vegetables from most from a market. So we try not to go to the feta cheese is so good. Try not to go to the supermarket. I do though. I do. Diego is very staunch. He's like, I am not going to a supermarket. Which is good because let's face it, supermarkets are literally ripping us all off. They're making so much money. They're ripping off the poor farmers. The farmers, make hardly anything. This is what I do. Bit of radish, a bit of cheese. So tasty. That's why we don't support supermarkets because they rip off the farmers, right? Hello, environmental. How are you going? I'm just sprouting about how it's better to buy vegetables and stuff off markets if you can, or grow it yourself. We go to a butcher and buy our meat, go to the bakery to buy your bread because it's going to be better quality, right? And I'd rather support a baker's family than Woolworths, right? or a big supermarket. Farmers rip off by exporting. Well, I think they've got no choice though, environmental. Not all farmers though. But it would be more true to say that um, supermarkets rip off the farmers, right? I think a lot of farmers would rather not pay, the expense of sending it overseas if they can, but they're just so used to the, supermarkets ripping us off that they don't. So when I do the feta, I do get up close and personal with the feta. I wash my hands, right? So Diego buys the feta from a particular market stall. He actually smokes it. He makes it and he smokes it himself. Not Diego, the market guy. It's such good quality too, eh? So it's like you can't waste it. You've got to eat it, right? Mm, it's so tasty. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not feeding you guys. I'm feeding me and Diego, but don't tell him I do this. Well, he won't care anyway. All right, bit of feta in there. Oh, there's a bit of. So I need to. I can wash my hands, right? Or I can lick my fingers. And I lick my fingers. I don't care if you think I'm gross. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Now I wash my hands. Okay, I need to put something with. Need a little container for the feta. Feta. Now I've got a whole lot of stuff on the board, so I'm going to use that to eat with my radish. Mm. Yum. Mm. Hey Paul, how you going? Paul's got here. Hi Dora. You may want to watch Race Across the World on Channel 10 tonight, featuring Sumatra. Oh, okay. On at was that 8:25 or 6:25? Hold on, where's my glasses? My mum's in the 8:25. Okay, that'd be cool. How do you know it's on at 8:25? Does the show start at 8:25? Thanks for that, Paul. I'll check that out. How are you going, Paul? Whoops. I'm just feeding my face. Environmental said here, live export is easier than sending to abattoirs for slaughter. When finding butchers or farmers markets, farmer sales pushing up local prices due to demand. 70% of grain goes to export. Well, I can't debate that. I'm sure that does happen. Mm. So I put that in the communal salad because through the week I'll have a snack and I'll do feta with the radishes again. Now I clean that off. Well, I have heard that all the good meat goes overseas, right? Environmental, where the meat that we get here is like the not as good quality. But I really can't speculate on that because I really don't know too much about it, to be honest. I don't know. Obviously, you know a lot more environmental, so I'll, let you talk about it. Paul Scott, I'm good. I only did one walk today. It's getting colder. Oh, I bet you. I bet you it's getting, Susan's been telling us about it's getting a bit colder. So, how cold are we talking? Okay, now we've got olives. We buy them from the same guy, the same farmer that does the feta. Just making sure they're fresh. I'm sure they're only bought last week. So what I might do is I'm going to put them in this one here. The two latest ones. I'll make these two the ones that we eat first. That way the olives that are maybe near getting to date get eaten first. So kind of like rotating your food, right? No wastage, right? No wastage. Oh, they're spicy. Very spicy almond olives. Now I've got another one, a fresh one, that Diego got yesterday from the markets. Look at that. Who's a fan of Kalamata olives? I am such a fan of Kalamata olives. You're cooking beef stew with salad. So beef stew with vegetables. It's that kind of weather, isn't it? I don't know what we're having for dinner, actually. I was supposed to be going over to Mel's house tonight for dinner. So Mel and Phil, that I used to live with in their backyard, so they came over to our house for dinner last week. We had roast lamb. They invited us over tonight. They were having Wagyu stew. So it must be a stew kind of night, Paul. Environmental, what are you having for dinner tonight? 11 degrees with a top of 16 degrees. Eek. That's cold. Farmers would need to diversify. Well, I guess they are, aren't they? Like, they're selling lots of different things now. So the farmer that we go to, that we get the cheese, we get the olives from, he also does salamis. Some people don't like salami, but I don't mind salami. Don't mind the green olives are okay, but they're not my favourite. They're not my favourite. I much prefer the Kalamata olives. So good. Okay. Now another thing, you're thinking about spag bog. Oh, that'd be good too. I always squeeze the Kalamata olives. Have you ever ate a Kalamata olive that was pipped, like there was no pips in it, and bit into it and there was a pip? Man, that will break your teeth. So I kind of do a bit of squeeze check before I put them in my salads because I don't want to lose a tooth. Because that's happened before. Not to me personally, but I've heard about it. That's got chili all through it. Mm. Go on. Mm. That would be nice, actually. Gotta say. Environmental. Environmental. I think you know Paul D, don't you? You're both from Victoria. Paul D is in Phillip Island, and environmental is in Melbourne. So the same guy that we get all the fruit, the feta from, also does sun-dried tomatoes. I've never made sun-dried tomatoes. Can't be hard, can it? Because I'm going to have lots of tomatoes soon. Tomatoes are popping up all through the garden, like little baby tomatoes. So we're going to have tomatoes everywhere soon. So I've made, when you said spaghetti bolognese, I was just thinking to myself, environmental, we could have spaghetti bolognese for dinner too. I've got, we had so many tomatoes, right? What I did was I basically processed them. I processed them by basically boiling them down with chili and garlic, onion, and chili. Yeah, chili, garlic, onion, tomatoes, processed them down, and then froze them. So they're ready to be put in spaghetti bog. Okay, I got to try one first, right? Mmm, they're good. They're good. Yum. All right. What else? What else? Mm, what else we got? Let me just put some stuff back in the fridge. Let's see what else I've got to go in there. Oh, cucumbers. Can't forget cucumbers. Lucky I went looking. Oh, an onion. Got to have onion. Completely forgot. Onion. So that's interesting, Paul, that Australia is in the, what did you say, Amazing Race. I love that show. Would you ever like to be in the Amazing Race? Paul, how about you and I do the Amazing Race together? I think we'd end up killing each other probably. I'd be like, I want to go that way. You want to go that way. Oh, funny. Okay, there is, I don't know if you can see that, there's a fly literally running around the house. The house has still got holes in it because, like, right in front of me is a big window and it's not, what do you say? It's not, it's still raw. That means anything to you. So, yeah, flies can get through there, basically. It's not finished yet, guys. There's a lot not finished yet. But anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Diogo's been working downstairs today. He's mapped out downstairs. He's actually like started putting framing up for like all the rooms downstairs. So downstairs is going to have 2 bedrooms, bathroom, a gym room, garage, and everything. So yeah, it's all mapped out. It's pretty cool actually. Okay, let's put that in there too, the communal. So so yeah, it's starting to come together. I don't think we would get past the first day. You know why, Paul? You'd be at the pub drinking beer. I'd be somewhere doing a live stream. But you know, I've always wanted to do it. I think it'd be fun. I think, like, imagine doing Survivor. I would like to do Survivor. I wouldn't survive, but I'd like to do it. I think it'd be a great challenge, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, the whole thing, right? Like living on a, you know, an island, getting attacked by mosquitoes, I'd be dead. Mosquitoes would kill me. Literally, they kill me. Um, and like having to, like, you know, make fire, you know, catch your own food. Imagine that. Can you imagine me trying to catch fish? Oh, I'd give it a crack. I mean, you know, I'd give it a crack, but it wouldn't be easy. It'd be hilarious to watch. All I could say, it'd be hilarious. Paul's like, yep, he'd be having a beer somewhere. Yep, exactly. You'd be having a beer somewhere. I think. Which one would you rather do? Amazing Race or Survivor? I think Amazing Race would be funner because it's not going to be so primitive. I think Amazing Race would be more challenging, like not challenging, like just I don't know, just different. Where Survivor is like, you know, you're living on your bare bones, right? You're like having to work for your food, which would be interesting. Very interesting. Paul, I have to do that, send you those videos tonight. I have to do that. I've got to pull my finger out and get that done. Oh, that's what the challenge, you know, hey, I don't know. I was talking to you yesterday, wasn't I, Paul? And I said to you, do you want to do a challenge? And you said, depending on what it is, right? So, how would you like to do a challenge? Like, no, it's not really a challenge. Like, we both put a video out on the same day. Like, I know you do put a video on Saturday. So, like, Saturday, I know not this Saturday because I know you've already got your videos organized for this Saturday. But, like, maybe Saturday in 2 weeks' time, where we both put a video out. Obviously, I'll send you the videos, obviously, of our whitewater rafting, but you do your edit and I'll do my edit. And that way we all, you know, people can get to see your version of our whitewater rafting and I'll do my version. So I'm crying. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. So that's the letter. That's the salad for the week. Hey Philip, how you going? So eating the rainbow, guys. We've got yellows, we've got reds, we've got purples. I'm crying because the onion got me. Greens, orange, white, greens. We're eating the rainbow. That's the salad for the week. I put a can of tuna with mine. I don't know what Diego does with his. He doesn't like tuna. But then I put the lid back on. I try to put the same colour lid on the same one. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. So we've got salad for the week, communal. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay, all right. Well, let me pull my finger out and send it to you. And when would you like to put it out, Paul? That way I'm not stressing about trying to get it out. What, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Because I know you've already got it set up for this week. I don't want to do it this week because that's too much pressure for me to get it done. 2 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time? So, guys, we're talking about Paul D. Australia met me. I met him in Bali and we did some adventuring together and we went whitewater rafting. 3 weeks. Can you give me the date? Give me the date, Paul. Okay, I'm going to put these in the fridge. Give me a date. That way we're locked it in. All right. The two ones we need to eat at the start go at front. Hey, Philip. Yeah, that sounds good. 3 weeks, 20th of June. Can you DM me that, Paul? So that way it's locked in. And when you DM me, that means I actually have to respond with sending you the videos to give you time to get it done and gives me time to get it done. All right, challenge. Not it's not a challenge, right? No one's a winner because we both won. We had an adventure, amazing holiday. But I thought we could do like basically. So this is what they used to do on Instagram, right? They would do like a round robin. This might not make any sense, but maybe it might make sense, Paul. Where basically someone would post on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Instagram, their, whatever they were doing, posting. And then in the caption, they would say, check out so and so. So basically, people started checking out a whole lot of other creators. So I don't know, it's not called round robin, but like, obviously in my description, I would say, this is my version of the adventure with Paul D Australia. Check out Paul D Australia. He's also put a video out. Check his video out, and then you do the same, and people would check my video out. But I just thought it would be a really cool thing to do. No one else can do it because it's only us two that went. But in general, because Paul, when we went and saw the sunset, do you remember we had that conversation that I think Mike might have been there? This could have been a while ago. And I said, wouldn't it be really cool if we all posted our sunrises or a sunset so that everyone got to see a different sunrise and different sunset all on the same day, kind of from different areas? Like I posted from Redcliffe, you posted from Phillip Island, Mike posted from Minnesota, just so that we all on a day, and then there'd be like in the description, all the people that were doing it. So, some people might not know you, Paul, and then they can get to know you. Some people might not know me and they'll get to know me. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of that idea? Is that just too hard? What do you think of that idea, Paul? You up for it? Okay, cool. Because I know Mike was up for it. I think we were talking even like in context of like one person, like I post my video of the sunrise and then I post your at the same on the same video. I'd go, this is my sunrise or sunset or whatever it is. And then this is Paul D sunset from Phillip Island. This is Minnesota's sunset in the same video. So that's an option too. That way in one video, you've got all these different sunsets from all around the world. Or we just do like I don't know, round robin. I don't know, what would you call it? A round robin, where basically you go check out my video, then you can go check out Paul's video, and Paul's video, then you go check out someone else's video. The difference is if someone doesn't check it out, then they might not check the whole lot out. I think you put everyone who does it in the description. That way everyone can check out all the videos. Or is that just too hard? All right, so I've got all these lemons that I cut up. So Paul, I had a whole excess of lemons. If you live near me, I would have given you some lemons, Paul. So our lemon maya tree has some beautiful lemons, and some of them are falling on the ground already. So I cut heaps of them up and put them into freezer trays, and I'll freeze them. Yeah, of course, not yet. No, this is another story for another time. But I was just thinking about that, Paul. Just thinking about it. Let's do this one first. See how Paul goes, and what do you, Dora? Keep it simple, stupid. One thing at a time. Paul knows me. So I've got all these. Oh, I've got 3 leftovers. I've got so many on the tree still. Hey, so many. So when I need a lemon, I just pull it off the tree. So I've got like fresh lemons all the time. But as I said, they're about to they're getting very suspect. So I had to pull some off. So, this is my conundrum. Actually, it's not a conundrum. This is what I do. So, you're not supposed to put citrus with like a worm compost or a composter, right? So I don't do that. But I do bury them because, like, if I just chuck that in the bin, that's a lot, right? So I'm going to bury them. Even though the worms don't like them, we just bury them. Yeah, see, Paul? All right, you've sent me that, I'm sure. So I'm putting this in my scraps to bury, and I'm going to bury them tomorrow. I've done it before. We have we got orange tree too, and we end up with so many oranges. I make orange juice for days, and I bury those scraps too. I know the worms don't like citrus, but you know, otherwise you just got to chuck them in the bin. That's kind of wasteful, right? They will turn into soil one day. So I've got all the pips, like so many pips. Look at all the pips. Oh, thanks, Paul, for telling me about that amazing race. I have to do that. Watch that. 8:25, Channel 10. I don't think I've even got Channel 10. I'll figure that out. So, guys, I'm pretty much done. So I made my salads, and that's all I was doing. I was just going to show you how I got rid of my excess of lemons, which you saw at the start of my video. And I showed you around the garden. We picked a whole lot of stuff out of the garden. There's not much in the garden at the moment. Like I said, we've not been really living here, so everything's kind of gone to shit. But things are growing. Look at this. Georgia Play. Hi, Dora. It's Sunday today. Yes, it is Sunday today. It's Sunday night, actually, 6:14. So cayenne peppers. So I picked them because they're starting to go a bit yucky. So I'm going to dehydrate them because cayenne pepper is really good for you, right? So I'm going to cut them up and dehydrate them. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm done. I'm going to go chill. I've been on the live stream for 114 minutes, Dora. Geez, I can talk, can't I? Yep, I know I can. All right, so I'm going to donate them to some friends because I've got so many lemons. All right. Well, thanks for joining me for my gardening adventure. I know it's off niche, because I am an adventure channel. Dora is my nickname because I love an adventure of three. You'll find me doing live streams on the beach in the mornings, watching the sunrise. You'll find me just generally having an adventure of some description most days. But gardening is one of my passions. It might not be like an adventure thing, but you know what? And all the YouTube gurus say if you're trying to grow your channel, don't put all your stuff on your channel. Like, just put your adventure stuff on. I can't help myself. Can't help myself. So here I am, showing you my gardening adventures. Anyway, whatever. See, guys. Thanks for being here. Nice to give you a thumbs up and be lively. Bye.